Hi, I'm Susan.
I'm Ryan Ashley.
And today we're going to be making leather knotted jewelry. So today we're going to be making leather knotted jewelry, and you had done this necklace that I really liked, and then I kind of modified to make a pair of earrings. So we kind of have this really cool combined thing, but what have you brought me here today to get started?
Yeah, I've got 1.5 millimeter leather, 2 millimeter leather, some pre-made silver tone ear wires and links, a chain necklace, a straw for a fun technique Susan's going to teach us, and some scissors. Okay, so Susan's going to use the thinner 1.5 millimeter leather to make some knots, and she's going to teach us how to make cinch knots, and I'm just going to do a simple overhand, so you have a couple of options.
I love it. Knots are fun.
Knots are very fun.
They're really fun.
Who doesn't not like knots?
I don't know. It's not hard to like knots.
So I'm gonna grab this leather. I know, well, I'm full of corn. So I just kind of eyeball it. I want enough length so I can easily grip and create overhand knots. So I'm gonna just cut a couple of these to make my first one.
Oh, that's smart. So the next one's exactly the same.
Exactly.
You're so smart.
I like to make life easy on myself. Because,
I'm not so smart sometimes, but.
You know, we all like to go the long way every once in a while.
I do.
Yeah. And you know, that's how I learn new things, is by going the long way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So really for this chain necklace, like the one I'm wearing, is I put the leather directly through the link, and I start out right in the middle. Again, eyeballing it. This doesn't have to be super precise. Put the leather through the link. Ooh, is it gonna fit? Oh yeah, there we go.
I was wondering if it would.
Well,
perfect.
Have good luck today.
Mm-hmm, you have. Again,
don't need to be super precise. I'm going to trim most of this length. I just do a simple overhand knot. Push those ends through. It looks kind of funky there, but it's gonna all make sense. Pull on it. And really, that's it. I sometimes use a plier to grip the ends and give myself a little bit of leverage there to tighten it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my knot. And look.
Wow, that's so easy.
I know, and I just do that
so
over.
Cute.
Thank you.
Love
over
them.
and over again. That's it. So I'm going to keep doing that. Do you want to show your cinch knot?
Sure.
Let's see that first.
So, and I have these earrings in that I brought. So if you want like a different type of a knot where you want it, it's just a little bit, I don't know, it's just a different looking knot. Maybe you want to make some longer pieces, like a longer earring. Like so, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to make a cinch knot? Because you see the difference in the knot. Mm-hmm. This one's more organic and this one's kind of more sleek. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. So a different type of knot is called a cinch knot. And I'll show you how to do that. I have to use the 1.5.
Well, and I'm going to say something real quick is that if I did put as many pieces of leather together as Susan has in her ears, my overhand knot would be so
bulky,
funky and chunky that,
So I wanted more. I wanted more.
Bigger
so I've got, what, like 8 pieces? And this is a 1, so it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. So I'm going to get enough to do, I think I'm going to do like a 3-piece tassel. So I'm going to cut, why not?
Yeah.
I could go more than that if I wanted to. I could go nuts. I always go 1 too many or 1 too few. That's kind of how my life goes.
Yeah.
But when you practice, always make sure you at least count what you're practicing with, because if the first one comes out perfect and you didn't count it, you'll never get it exactly the same.
Then you'll be sad.
You will. You will be super sad. So I made these little chain links right here because they look like my earrings that I made already. And well, if I already have it.
Why not?
Why?
And it kind of matches that other bracelet we were making.
Yeah, kind of does. I should have hammered it. I am. I've got, so basically just overlapping your leather, just like Ryan Ashley did, but I'm not gonna knot this leather. I'm gonna knot other leather over that leather. I wish I'd brought myself a...
You want me to hold it?
Bead stopper or something. You know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna be kind of funny, but I'm gonna take another piece of leather and I'm just gonna tie the end of it together just to hold it together while I'm doing this. And this will be a scrap that I'll use later for something else.
And is that because your ends are kind of sticking out and they're in your way a little bit? Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's part of it. And the other reason is because I don't want this to come apart while I'm working on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. I don't want that to come out of there. So look, I'm just, what's going on
Throwing
here?
things all over the place.
I am not. All right, so let me tie that. This is just improvising as we go. A lot of times you'll have something called a bead stopper or just something to hold the end, or you could even tape it probably. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm just creating a little overhand knot just to hold. A rubber band would be good, yeah, just to hold it all together. There, now that's together. And now I'm gonna make my cinch knot. So I'm gonna get another piece of leather, and I'm gonna take about 8 inches. Now this is where the straw comes in.
I'm excited.
Well, the reason you need the straw is because you need to create space for the leather to go both directions through the inside of some loops I'm going to make. And if you don't have something like a pin or a straw, there's no space. So I'm just gonna start with this leather, and I'm gonna leave myself a tail of about 2 inches, and I'm gonna wrap around the straw and all my pieces of leather. And since I have the straw in there, I can do it pretty tight.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go 4 times. Like so. And then on one side,
ooh, that's so smart.
you can go through
Wow,
the
I've been
straw.
trying to do that on my own, just like pushing it through.
So hard, yes.
Wow.
You can go through the straw and pull that through and then take the straw out. Now on the other side, I don't have my straw anymore, so I've got to go through without the straw. It's not as easy, but I still have space there to push that through.
This is
like
going to
so.
save me so much time.
Right. Let me get this out of the way. Hey. This guy, I just want, thank you so much. You're so helpful.
Friends.
Where's the end? There it is. So now I'm gonna get both ends. So everything, it's kind of loose right now. I'm just gonna pull it a little bit tighter and then pull it up to where I want it. And then I'm just gonna tighten that down. See how neat that is?
I think I like your knot better.
I don't.
Different.
It's just different. I like them both.
Yeah.
They're both really cool. And then I'm just going to take off my little piece that I had there at the bottom and pull all the leather down to make sure it's nice and tight. Because this knot, I don't know, it's a little bit more forgiving than the other knot, I guess, in some ways. Because I can fix that up and make it you know me, I'm kind of like a weird perfectionist, and so that's kind of why I like this knot.
Yeah, you can make it exactly right.
Yeah, I mean, it's silly, but that's just how I am.
I
and
like
now,
asymmetry, so.
Now you can tighten this up. You do probably want to put just a little bit of glue on that knot so it stays before you trim it. And then I'm gonna use my flesh cutter.
Where do you put the glue exactly?
I always put it right here, just up underneath on that side, and right here. And you can use like a jeweler cement. You can even use super glue, but that can get a little weird.
Messy.
Yeah, a little messy. So I like a jeweler cement. And then I'm just gonna trim this off. On earrings, you don't necessarily have to put glue because you're not gonna be grabbing
at
them.
Necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just gonna leave that bottom one in there because look, it blended right in.
Oh yeah, that's so clever. Do you want to trim them?
I do. Scissors?
Right there?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Cool. And then, oh, that's cute. And then, because it's leather, you can kind of work this. You can actually steam leather a little bit. That's a really good way to kind of get these to straighten out. Or you can just you can hammer them. You can do all kinds of different things to make it a little bit less crazy. Or you can leave it crazy. I kind of like it crazy.
Even if you have like 2 heavy books, you could put it right in between those books.
Yeah, you sure can. All right, so I'm just going to attach that to the ear wire. And, you know, the one that's sticking out the most is the one I knotted with.
Oh, funny.
Really
just hide that. Just twirl it in.
Little buddy in there. But there we go.
Cute.
So cute, like two complete, look, put them together. I like them both. It's just 2 different ideas.
Well, and you could even wear those together and then you'd have a set, but it wouldn't be samey, exactly alike. They'd have a little bit of a different look.
You can also make these leather ones really bulky and long and put beads on the end.
Oh, yeah.
Large old beads.
Idea.
And that kind of pulls the leather down too.
Well, or you can do a really big one like you're talking about and actually make it a focal. Here, I would continue making little knots like this, but you can make a big daddy.
A big one would
tassel.
be awesome. Yeah. Because you don't have to worry about trying to do the overhand knot and you just do the cinch knot. You could make a huge one. You could make pens. You could make, like tags to put on your luggage.
Oh.
I like it. Or a purse.
Next time. I love that idea.
Ta-da. Well, that was super easy, and all we needed was some leather, some chain,
some wire.
Scissors.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
Super
an
easy.
easy project. I love it.
Anybody can do it.
Thanks so much for watching. If you guys would like to pick up some supplies like the ones we work with today, check out the links down below. What are you going to decorate with your leather knots? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and
Ring that bell, and we will see you next time.